Ooh, welcome back. Listen, y'all, it's been a minute, and despite, I hope they don't get too loud, but let me just cleanse the space. I've been sitting in your energy, Sagittarius, for the last few minutes. Um, First, Sagittarius, y'all came in number one. I don't know if you got the chance. Oh, no, they didn't. Hold on. One sec. Thank you guys for your patience. But anywho, like I was saying, I needed to cleanse the space, and guest spirit told me to go ahead and be quiet while I did that. So, totally cleansed and fresh for the September generals, Sagittarius. And let me tell you, look, y'all came in number one. Let me say that, okay? Not one platform, not one random video, across the board, okay? I mentioned it in our Gumbo Pot Tarot. Okay, it's time for this one to go in the trash. I mentioned it in our Gumbo Pot Tarot, but you probably didn't go view that because it wasn't Sagittarius specific. But you may want to check it out because you guys did have a download and or clip specific to your sign in it. I am going to timestamp those today, I promise. Okay? But y'all showed up. TikTok showed up, YouTube showed up, the engagement showed up. So first and foremost, thank y'all. Okay? Thank y'all. Now, Spirit said before we start celebrating too hard, get that motherfucking stuff out your bed. Okay? What the fuck is that? Now, I'm gonna tell y'all. At first, it was the something about crumbs in general, collectively. But then when it zoomed out and it was more of a don't do that, Sagittarius. It was more of a now my lotion gonna get all on the paper. It was more of a could be a partner who you are partnered with if you're in a relationship, couples types thing. Where I think my lotion don't agree with these cards this morning. I haven't done these in a while, but they may bring crumbs into the bed, or it could be this they sleep with shit in the bed. But this could be you, singles. You're not too apt from. It's like you have to clear off the bed for something or of something before you get into it type shit. I don't know. So, and I still don't know if that's literal, symbolic relationship crumbs, actual crumbs, somebody too comfortable in your bed, or spirit just decided to inspect their sheets. Okay? But that's not even all of it. Because Sagittarius also has rest, travel carrying in from August. Okay? Something from the past. Something we may have rushed past, and a darker September message that I absolutely do not want to brush over. All right, so let's get into it. First, with your general oracle message, your heart chakra is coming up as the focus for September. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Ooh, let's see what the book has to add to that. It's also number 4 in the numerology aspect. So let's see what it says. The flower of life is a geometric shape recognized by many cultures all over the planet. It consists of 13 equal circles that intersect at the middle of each circle, creating a perfectly proportioned flower. As a symbol, the flower of life represents the universe as a whole, as well as the harmony in which all the separate components of the universe work together. This beautiful pattern is often used to indicate our understanding of our connection as humans and as spiritual beings to the whole. The color green is associated with the fourth or heart chakra. It is linked to our capacity to love and to feel compassion. This applies to our ability to love one another as well as our ability to love ourselves, Sagittarius. The heart is located at the center of our physical bodies. Likewise, the heart chakra is located at the center of the chest and mediates between the lower physical and the higher spiritual planes of being. Green is the color of nature and earth and is a healing color that balances and harmonizes the connection between mind and body. Its sense is touch. So take a deep breath and bring your awareness to your heart area. Think about something or someone that makes you feel happy and loved. Take another deep breath and feel the smile on your face. Now start bringing other people or circumstances into that loving and happy place, even if you aren't there with them right now. Can you find space even for those you did not think you had room for in your heart? Okay, so your color this month significant is going to be green. 4 is also going to be significant. I also had math, geometry, something with numbers as a significance for you guys this month as well. Now, good morning, Sagittarius. We had a lot to start off with kind of like your prelude to your intro. But welcome back to Guidance Divine Reflections and welcome to your September general reading. For those of you returning, thank you for continuing to rock with me. And if you're new here, welcome to the chaos. Sagittarius ranked number 1 overall going into September, so I thank you. You guys' reading is going to be rather long. So get ready because actually this month, you were the best all around. Well, August, but this is your September's reading. But because of August, you were the best all around cross-platform performer with TikTok leading in reach and YouTube continuing to give Sagittarius solid performance too. So yes, y'all earned the first live, okay? The first live. Because I'm not going to be going live for all 12 signs every week. It's going to be the top 3 to 4 every week. And the others are going to be recorded, okay? Because Mama got a life. Mama got some stuff going on. Hence the fact that we're here late this week or this month. Because I had some dental work done at the beginning of this week, which is why I'm here Thursday. But neither here nor there. So keep those notifications on, okay? My September readings are also moving a little differently this month because of the dental work that slowed down my normal production schedule and some more that's coming up. So keep those notifications on. Sometimes live shifts the schedule. The message is still coming. Now let's talk about Sagittarius because listen, I'm ready to get into it, okay? So, additional downloads that came up while we were sitting in your energy over the course of the last few days, and more specifically this morning. First thing was rest. Huge, huge sign on rest. Okay, that was very huge. Let me make sure I'm getting the light on everything in the background. Okay, so Sagittarius has been doing a lot. Moving, chasing, thinking, planning, possibly traveling. We're going to check on that too because we were supposed to in the month of August. Possibly just trying to catch up. In September, maybe asking, y'all excuse my list for right now. In September, maybe asking, when the hell are y'all actually going to sit down? Not quit, not give up, just rest. All right? Now, this trip, and I still need to ask, did you take the damn trip? Did y'all take it? Because travel was already sitting around Sagittarius in August. If you didn't, it may still need to go on the itinerary. Could be a road trip, weekend getaway, or just weekend away from where you stay, but crossing state lines was significant. Okay? Train travel, visiting someone, plane, or simply getting outside of your normal environment. There was also this past energy that recently just came up. There's also something around the past. Could be you're looking backwards, something resurfacing, or rekindling rather, revisiting an old relationship, returning to an old place. Oh shit. Really? Then we're gonna take it. Just like that. Okay. Revisiting an old opportunity, maybe. Okay? So let's see. Or simply remembering something differently right now. Don't automatically make it a next. Let the cards tell us what kind of past we're talking about. But there was this energy about get that stuff out your bed. Get the shit out your bed. I don't know. But I wanted to say crumbs. Get the motherfucking crumbs out your bed. What the fuck is that? So keep it raw. Could be literal. Could be symbolic. But could lead somewhere completely unexpected. We're not interpreting it before the card. Okay? So something that did carry over, which is why I think you guys came first, was because there was this energy when I finished a lot of your reading, specifically the general. You rushed us. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't know how many minutes you had. I just realized that was in a reverse position block. But neither here nor there. Let's see where it goes. All right. And that wanted to go block. But we're going to put it up right because it did show up right initially. So, hold on. So, we got something may have been moved through too quickly. Could be a person, a conversation, a relationship, healing, an opportunity, a decision, or something I rushed through in your previous reading. But we're going to look into it. You need to go and do some grounding too. Sit in the grass, get outside, even if you can't travel. That was very huge. I feel like some of you didn't even get that opportunity in August, which is why it's coming back in September. Now there is this dark download that came up before we start jumping into your reading, okay? And there's also a more serious theme sitting around part of this collective involving abuse, unhealthy dynamics, or mental health related issues. Okay? Possible forms you've previously called out included verbal, mental, emotional, sexual, possibly spiritual abuse. I don't know what the heck that was about, but we do not know the exact form. We do not know whether Sagittarius is experiencing it or contributing to it, witnessing it, or dealing with it through somebody close to them. Okay? Somebody could just be telling this to you. It's not you, but you're innocent bystander, not able to actually do anything about it like you would want to. I guess if it was you involved, or you know what I'm saying, it was you. But so the message is not Sagittarius is abusive. The message is something unhealthy may need to be recognized, addressed, or gotten out of. So let's see what the cards say. Eight of Swords. Look at this. You start off with the Eight of Swords, and this is mental entrapment, feeling trapped, restriction or restricted, feeling helpless, illusions, victimized, powerless, imprisonment, suffocated, or smothered. All right. Now, what crosses and or supports this is the Star card. This is a form of healing. This is having faith. This is the truth, but it's also hope and inspiration. Sagittarius, okay? It's inner beauty, it's money, luck, and it's balance. So, does this cross it or support it? To me, all the energies that are coming from this, whether it cross or supports it, it seems like this healing, this money, luck, and balance is going to pull you out of this entrapment and restriction. Okay, so it can support pulling you out of it. It can block this restriction and somehow not necessarily pull you out of it, but give you some kind of relief in the month of September. Okay, so let's see what this is, because the entrapment seems small, but the luck balance and the healing is huge. So it's necessary. So I don't know what you are feeling trapped by or restricted from or restricted to, more or less. But let's move on, because everybody's story is going to be different. This is for the collective. Now, in your past, Sagittarius, there's this Nine of Wands energy of never giving up, last stand, persistence, keep on fighting, close to success. Fatigued, however, ready to fight, strong will. So there's been a lot of battling and tension and stress in the past. But the King of Pentacles is in your recent past, and this is showing protection, security, ambition, abundance. Um, Someone or something. I think it's more of someone, because it's the King of Pentacles energy, being very kind to you, but also a provider, sensual, reliable businessman, prosperity, or a father figure, right? But we're gonna break all those down into people at the near end, because I don't want to get into people more than this being energy and reflections of you. Because if we talk about the past, this is your resilience, your diligence, and it could be paying off. You not giving up is why you are being given some kind of grace or um, protection. Okay, in the present sense. Now, in the on your mind, or what's constantly on your mind, is this Queen of Cups energy. It's compassion, it's kindness, intuition, more healing, right? Unconditional giving, supportive, warmth, and soothing. So I don't know what's occurred recently where um healing is very big. So I don't know if there's something you need to heal from, someone else needs to heal from. Remember, we started right before coming into your reading talking about some type of abuse or form of abuse. We didn't say it was you, but maybe this is you being the healer to this particular situation for someone else. Okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's move on to the what could be your future outcome. It's in the reverse. It's the Nine of Pentacles, and it doesn't look too hot for you if it's in a reverse, because it's well, depending. Because if it's you in a position of receiving or something with the abuse, then the Nine of Pentacles, independence, freedom to be yourself, success, self-sufficiency, material security, rewards, efforts, achievements, confidence is blocked. Okay, when it comes up in the reverse. In the upright, that means that you have the potential to get out of this situation, hence the independence, free yourself, freedom to be yourself from something, because it don't have to be always the abuse of someone else. It could be abuse from a job, abuse from a family, well, going back to people, but a family member, or abuse to yourself. God damn it. Like, this is also wealth, material security. So what have you been doing financially that has not freed you? It's like financial, I want to say financial, what is it? I can't even get the word out. Financial slavery was what I was thinking. How? So, but rewards nonetheless, confidence and achievements. Heavy on that if it's not monetary, okay? That's what's blocked. Potentially blocked if you don't do your work. And what your work is significant to you depending on how this resonates, okay? Now, going forward, we got you sitting in the position of the Queen of Pentacles. This is you being generous, you being caring, you being comforting. This is you, Sagittarius, all day, on a good or a bad day. Let's say that. But it's also welcoming, being sensible, a kind partner, too. A homebody, nurturing abundance and stability. Now, when I get this in a position of you, it's not necessarily what you're showing up as. It's what you have the potential, and it's not the potential that you've never been in this place. It's just who you used to be, and you could have lost this, because it's also how people view you. Okay, so you appear very generous at this time, very caring and comforting, welcoming and sensible as well. But you could also be, um, if in a partnership or just around specific people, looking as if there is a lack in certain areas where you don't care as much and you used to. or you used to be comforting and now you're not, or you aren't welcoming as much as you were in the past. You used to be a kind partner and they're looking for that, but also stability and abundance. They see you still providing these things, but there is still this deficit in areas. So there is something that needs to be healed, whether it's physical, spiritual, mental, emotional. There is a healing needed. Okay. Now, how other people view you, this is also because I'm speaking because you haven't come up in your own sign at all at this point. Temperance could be looked at as Sagittarius sometimes if it is in Libra. And I didn't want to bring up the signs because there's many others that came up with that. But if it comes to other people or other persons connected to you, they're not as significant to you as how they view you. But that's why I said this is heavy on Sagittarius more than the Libra energy because this is also balance. This is peace, patience, calm, harmony, tranquility, subconscious, material world, union, and tranquility. So this is what this person desires from you. And I think maybe you've been holding back from this partnership because you've been so kind, so caring. Maybe this has been all of you. Maybe I didn't even see that despite it showed up in the upright, there's no blockages here. You always remain generous. You always remain caring. You always remain comforting. I interpreted it initially as, well, why is it coming up? Is there a deficit there or is there something missing in the stability and comforting and caring areas? But no, this is not missing. You've been this, and the other person sees this, or people, and now they're questioning why you don't want this partnership. You don't want this union. You don't want what they consider more balance and peace because it brings in other persons and people. A potential relationship if you're single. Okay? Now, if you're in a relationship, there are some people around you in your circle, support system, that feel as if you are balanced, you are at peace, despite the things, because they know some things that are going on that requires healing. Okay? And they're like, wait a fucking minute, why are you so calm? Why are you so harmonic? Why are you so tranquil, still giving out advice? And this is where they're like, you deserve so much more than what you are settling for, Sagittarius. Okay? Crumbs in the bed type shit. Energy, symbolic. That is when I give titles, they're not always. When I get that download, it's not always because I saw somebody. They give that look like that, but it also sometimes comes up as, how in the world did we start talking about crumbs in the bed? And it's a certain scenario or conversations that comes up, and I'm like, oh, okay, it wasn't about the crumbs more than that's what you're accepting, and you gotta get better about the things you accept for yourself because it's as if they're saying you accept more for others than you allow for your own person, and so it's like you even give more to others from your cup than you give to yourself. So that's a problem, Sagittarius. But here in the hope, wish, and dream, fear um and or just position you would not want to happen is the wheel of fortune. It's a major energy, and to me this is a hope, wish, and dream, being a fortune card, being the luck card, being the decisive moments, knowing what you want, deciding, making a decision. But it's fate, it's wheels are turning, it's cycles changing, it's making adjustments, but it's also the unexpected. And one thing I know with my Sagittarius, you do not run from the unexpected. You are okay with it because you feel like it's just like a draw of luck, it's lottery. Shit, you feel like you're gonna get the cup is half full. And is that the better version of the cup is half empty? Yes, I think so. So that's how you look at it. Now, as far as your outcome for the month, Sagittarius, you did pull three cards, and I'm gonna go with it since you were my number ones. And you had the Death, the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. I told y'all there was some stuff from the past coming up. And so the Death is 13, 6, and 6. Interesting. One's missing. But Transformation, endings, letting go, release, transition, purify, positive, major changes, death to self. Let's see how that collectively goes with the other two cards because the Six of Pentacles is a gift. It's giving. It's give and take, though. It's support. It's sharing. It's generosity. It's being helpful, being open. Oh, I got it. You have got to stop giving so much more than you receive. You have got to learn. It's hard for you to take. It's hard for you to, and I'm talking compliments. I'm talking monetary things. I'm talking tangible stuff. Oh no, I'm good. Good morning. Nope, doesn't resonate. Wow, another reading. Same. Well, I'm sorry, baby. Get out of here. It's called Take What Resonates, Leave What Doesn't. But the comment, thank you for the comment, though. 1754. So, Six of Cups. And the thing is, you came in on a part that might not resonate and you didn't even probably give it time. It's okay. But Sagittarius, I hope you're not moving that erratically. But I remember I told you guys earlier about the dark side, the abuse, the neglect, the self abuse as well. And we're going to get on that part when I end it because that message or that comment is significant to what I'm not used to with the Sagittarius in the first place, which is why those messages aren't usually heavy downloads for me. But I want to talk to it and I want to capture it because I don't want to miss out on an opportunity to share with that sister or brother. But anyway, the innocence, the nostalgia, the memories, the children, the fantasy, the past, imagination, the purity, the past love. Okay? So when you tie these three things together, death, give and take, past love, children and purity, transformation, endings, there is something connected to your past, right? That has to end because you brought it into the present. It's something where there's still this give and take energy that's being required, and either you are just taking or you're just giving and you're not doing the both of them. Message. That's your outcome. And the outcome means, like I said, there's something needs to end. That's the crumbs in your fucking bed. It's subliminal. Like there's not like I get this thought because I have to have a carpet in my bed and I have to wear socks to bed because if you know, like you know, there's particles on the floor, and if you don't do those things, you're gonna have crumbs in the bed. And I had this guy I used to date once who would bring crumbs into the bed, and it's a conversation that came up in the download that made me think, and I want to say it was Sagittarius. Whoa, listen, you gotta stop bringing crumbs to the bed. But what I realized is that once that relationship or situation dissolved, there was things that I was bringing, and he was also bringing in from the past that wasn't necessary to our future. He was bringing them into the bed, and bed is also symbolic because, again, there was never really no crumbs in the bed, but it was this matter of him bringing things into the relationship from the past that wasn't necessary. Not saying that things from the past aren't necessary, the good and the bad, but it's lessons. It's opportunities of growth. It's not the stress point. All right. And here I'm feeling like something needs to die. Something needs to end. Not something physical as far as a person, but something needs to end from your past. All right. So let's get into these people while I pull your closing oracle and address Mr. and or Mrs. 1754 that says, nope, doesn't resonate. Wow, another reading saying, hopefully he hasn't subscribed because I'm not his reader. Okay? But, again, in the collective, there is this message where you have a need to release. Release not only potentially people and or some things, but release yourself from your environment. We've been speaking about this since August. All right. There is this full moon in Pisces. I want to say it's an eclipse going tonight, going into in the morning. Actually, this is not a manifesting full moon. This is sit your ass down and shut it up type moon, full moon. And take into account those things that needs to be changed. Okay? This is releasing. This is not manifesting. All right? So, Sagittarius, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential people to come up. 7. But again, not about the people. There's this Virgo energy, but that wasn't even first. The Aquarius energy came up first. Taurus second. Cancer. No. A Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but heavy on I don't know. I can't tell with that card. Capricorn. When it comes to this kind partnership, and I don't know why I said that specifically. Um, Aquarius was connected to healing. The King of Pentacles, which is the Taurus, is connected to the father figure or a particular abundance scenario. That water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, it's just an illusion, but it's connected to the healing as well. There is this Virgo energy, but it's a blockage there. The Sagittarius or the Libra energy is connected to balance, but more or less a relationship as well. And the Scorpio is connected to the ending, the outcome, and or the closing. Okay? So, we told you in the beginning you had a couple downloads. Rest is necessary. Travel is necessary. Removal of some sort is necessary. But past energy and symbolically or not, getting something out your bed. All right? I'm standing right next to you is your oracle from the heavenly cards. So there is an ancestor or someone from the spiritual side protecting you. If it is not a physical father, I think it's actually both. There is a male presence that is standing with you, protecting you through this particular situation that you're going through. Whether it is the abuse scenario, Sagittarius, whether it's this or it's not, it is some form of alternative form of entrapment, right? Because it is mental. So this could be mental abuse, mental, some narcissistic type of thing. But there is some healing being presented to you this month, Sagittarius. Now, whether you take it or not, I don't know. But you do have the heart chakra that's significant for focusing. The number 4, the color green, and traveling. Rest and travel. So when you go out, you better not be doing no bungee cord jumping and doing. Sit the fuck down and go on one of those things where it's like you just relax, lay, and they're catering to you type thing. Okay? And where the bed has no crumbs in it. Get that shit out your bed, Sagittarius. Alright, so this is your September monthly reading. Again, guys, thank you for being my number ones. You guys were recorded live. Stay tuned for the rest of the readings. There will be a few more this morning that comes in via. They won't be recorded live. They will be recorded. Okay, but stay tuned for that. In the next few days, we will be coming live for the top 4 signs. So you can check back for that, especially if you're a cross watcher. The Sagittarius, September may ask you to do something y'all don't always like doing. So slow down long enough to notice what the hell is actually happening. Rest. Take that trip if it's calling you and you haven't. Take a look at the past if it returns. But don't confuse familiarity with destiny. Okay? And if something unhealthy starts showing itself, don't minimize it just because you've survived it or survived worse before. Thank y'all again for putting Sagittarius at number 1. September resets the board. So if you want that crown again, come get it. Watch, like, comment, save, share, and subscribe. Shit, y'all already giving ass comments, and that's okay too. I'm cool. Y'all listen. Y'all don't know where I'm at in my life. But save, share, and subscribe. Keep those notifications on in case we come at a different schedule each week. I'll see y'all in the next reflection and our video. See y'all next time. You have got to re-record. You have got